Rewind was maybe one of the, if not the most successful movies, maybe the past years. I think last year it was the most successful MMFF movie. But before all that success, how did Direk May actually start as a filmmaker?
Well, how did I start? I started as a production assistant from the bottom. That's how I started. Because during that time, we didn't have the filmmaking was really film, as in negative. So mahal gumawa ng pelikula.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't just like now you can jump in and do your own film, and
Yeah.
it's cheaper because it's digital. Back then, wala kaming ganong opportunities. We didn't have those opportunities. So the way to do, to enter the industry, to become a director, which is just always my dream, was to enter the industry, mainstream. So, and the only opportunity available was to become a production assistant. I tried, ang kapal ng mukha ko, no? I said, I want to go for a higher position. And then they said, no, it's better if you become a PA first. And then my impression of a PA is someone na nagtitimpla ng kape
Mm-hmm.
and all that. So parang ako, ayoko, parang ang baba ng ano. I didn't go to UP for that. Yabang, no? But then they said, when you become a PA, you get a bird's eye view, or at least you get to see all the positions, and later on you might realize it's not directing that you really want. Maybe it's something else, and because of your position that you get to deal with all these positions, then you'll know exactly what you want. Never change naman, but
So it's like you're an on the ground generalist, and you get a view of, if you want to specialize in a particular
eventually,
field.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
eventually. So, but it didn't change. I still wanted to be a director. But that was my position. So, PA, script continuity. After script continuity, I became an assistant director. But talagang, I rose from the ranks. As in talagang climbing the ladder. And it was a tough and high ladder. And it was a difficult climb. Mahirap siyang trabaho.
You mentioned that you've always wanted to be a director. When did you realize that that's what you wanted to do with your life?
Ever since I was a kid, I loved watching television. I mean, addict ako, TV addict. Memorize ko yung commercials, and then I know the programming every day
Wow.
because I was watching every day. I was glued to the TV. And then afternoons, dapat nagsisiesta yung mga bata. I don't take my naps because I watch the afternoon
Talaga.
programs, Tagalog movies, the old ones, the black and white films. So I was a fan of those films.
Usually when children or anyone watches film, they usually want to be the actor. You wanted to be the director. I mean, ako nung iniisip ko lang, 'di ba? Parang as a child watching a movie or a show, di ko nga alam na may director eh. So how did you piece that together na it's actually more the storytelling or the directorship behind the scenes that you were
I
interested in?
honestly didn't know about positions when I
Yeah.
was a kid. I would say siguro I'm the storyteller.
Okay.
I would be the one like Barbie dolls. I've
Okay.
told this story so many times, but when we used to play with Barbie dolls, may kwento. Hindi pwedeng like we're just dressing them up.
Mm.
Although this is the Barbie that's evil. This is the
Okay.
Barbie that's like
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
And then this is what's gonna happen. And then,
Mm.
mami, nagiiyakan na yung kids kasi nagiging, we're so into the story.
Yeah.
And then, Flores de Mayo, every summer, merong yung culmination na parang program. So, instead of like dancing, the usual, what kids do, ako, I did a skit.
Okay.
And I'm the one who directed it. Oh, this is what's gonna happen. This
You
is
were
the
how young?
story. 8, 7,
Wow.
mga
So
ganon.
parang meant to be talaga and calling mo
Yeah.
talaga.
It's like, I really feel na, God plants seeds in
Yeah.
us. Those interests, talents, or, passions, it's been there. And that was for me. It was directing. It's not like I never wanted to be a performer. I did perform when I was in grade 5. I played Miss Hannigan.
Oh, okay. Kontrabida.
Kontrabida. Syempre, I like the more interesting character, di
Yeah.
ba? But I played Miss Hannigan in a play, in a school play, and which I directed also.
Wow.
And then I was president of the drama club in grade 6 and grade 7. But I just felt like, one, I was parang shy to really be on stage. I prefer being parang on the sides lang, on the sidelines. And then, hindi talaga yun. And then, I was shy and I didn't feel like I was pretty enough or good enough to be on cam. And then,
Sa lagay na yan, Direk?
ha?
Sa lagay na yan?
Oo
Ganun ba
nga eh.
nararamdaman mo, ha?
Hindi kasi
Nahiya
parang,
naman kami.
no, kasi before, sino ba yung sikat nun? It was Lea Salonga.
Okay.
And my peg then for acting to be on stage is Lea Salonga. So parang,
Okay.
Lea Salonga, di ba?
Parang theater
Oo.
and full emotion and can do everything from singing to
When she
acting.
sings talagang
Yeah. Ibang
wow.
level.
Oo.
Yeah.
When I was in grade 4, I had this rude awakening na hindi ako magaling kumanta. So parang, I thought magaling ako. Tapos I tried to bully my way into a performance na kumanta ako. Yung pala pangit boses ko. So it traumatized me.
Okay.
After that, sabi ko, hindi na ako
Di pala
kakanta.
fit.
Doon na lang ako sa side.
Yeah.
So yun. But then, I've always wanted to direct. And then, in high school, when we were choosing like courses, I knew it was going to be film. I knew I wanted to be a director. And then, of course, I was learning about Laris Guillen, Marilu Diaz-Abaya. And then sabi ko, ay gusto ko maging kagaya nila. I wanna be like them. I wanna be a female director.
Wow.
Kasi konti lang yung female directors eh.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was very important for me. I wanted to be in a career too na konti lang yung females. Because I wanted to, parang,
Prove a point.
Yeah, na parang women can do it.
Yes.
So that was something for me too because we're all girls eh. Siblings, we're 4 girls. And I wanted to be in a position na parang, queen bee ako dito.
Gets.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
wala masyadong girls. But yeah, that's pretty much my story.